Hey everyone, it's Martian Vampire again. Actually very soon after I just recorded my last video because I thought that it went pretty well and it was pretty easy to do. So I wanted to make a video about my 100 generation panselier challenge that has been the main focus of my time on Xanje since basically like 2017. Like I started trying to breed for the challenge. I can't remember who inspired me, but I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to do that with my panseliers." And I'm sure that you may have seen some of the other episodes of me talking about like Gen 22. And then I have even older episodes that I have to move over to YouTube from Vidyard where I was talking about my panseliers. So here's the thread. It's archived now. I think I locked it. No, I didn't lock it. You can still post on it. But yeah, you can see the original date for making this thread was October 14th, 2017. I had just turned 17. And I had started this. So I figured instead of going through, the entire thread, I was going to just show off like each generation one by one on my note page that I have on my profile. And this will be linked in the description below, of course. As well as my profile in case you want to add me or just, poke around, whatnot. But yeah, I completed the project on February 7th, and that was a crazy time in my life. I never thought that I would complete this. Like, I thought I would eventually, but I just took so many breaks and lost interest so many times. I wasn't sure if I would actually follow through, but I locked in 2025 to complete this and really grinded to because I was almost done before I took my 2-year hiatus. I think I was up to Gen 86, I think. And I stopped and I was like, how am I 14 generations away from completing the biggest challenge of like my life on this game? And I don't know. I don't know, but I know what I do know is that I have a note page of all of the panseliers that I've bred for every generation. So I thought that we would look at them, and then there is a post on my thread with all of the generation 100 babies that I will show off all of them, of course. But as far as each generation individually, of course, we're not going to go through all the posts. I might in the future, like, to immortalize it a little bit, but as far as like the panseliers go, like this is what we'll be looking at. So, Gen 1, Jupiter was the mom, or the, no. So that's another thing, is that these aren't moms or dads necessarily. I mean, they are, but I chose representatives for every generation that were like my favorite from each litter, and I posted them here to kind of just show like, yeah, here's each, like a pencil for each generation. So these are all just my favorites, or I call them the gen reps for each generation. So we have Jupiter, Lunar Lander. I love that gray, and these are old panseliers. Like this is an original, like 9 years ago. Oh my goodness gracious, just a little thing, brand new at the time, of course, but 9 years ago, that's a pretty old pet for Xanje. That's pretty old. So we have Jupiter, Lunar Lander, Delphinus. Some of these I literally might not be able to pronounce. Like I think a while ago I posted just Gen 4 Taurus. I think I posted a thread asking people to help me name them, and I just copy pasted a lot of them. And I don't know if I paid these people or what, but a lot of them are, some of them are names that I know that I won't be able to pronounce. So enjoy that. So here's Delphinus. Here's Taurus. I like Taurus. I like those eyes. Here's Sagittarius. There's Vulcan. I love Vulcan. That's a really nice. I remember that one being one of my favorites in the beginning. Romeo, Enceladus, Gaia, Blood Sun, Peachy Sunrise. I remember Peachy Sunrise. I like the eyes and the eyeshadow. Lord Magnetar. I like Lord Magnetar. He's a cool one. And Cenozoic, he was one of my favorites. I loved like this era of my life. Like until like maybe like Gen 13 to 15 too. I loved these ones. Ptolemy, Andromeda, Lyoko, Anomaly. So I used to like doing this thing with names where I would take like a word And then I would like stretch it out and just write it in the most like obnoxious way. I did it with my anti-star pans too. But this is just anomaly. I just like I don't know. I thought that was fun. Here's iridium, anemone. I like anemone. Moon quartz and ancient glass. Those two look pretty alike. And what I try to do with most of this is, oh wow, 4 of them look alike. I tried to pick ones that looked different, but some of them I just couldn't help it. Like they're just, my favorites, no matter what. Bejeweled. I think that this generation was what was. Yeah, this is one that I uploaded to YouTube in the older days of Xanje Endeavors, was Gen 22. So we have Bejeweled, Lavender Clock, Extraterrestrial, love that one. Singularity, this is another one of my favorites. Last Existence, I love this. Like this combination. The pink back with the lilac body is really nice. Jellyfish Paradox, one of my favorites. King of Moons, Comet Rose, and Clownfish. So we're up to Gen 30 now. We've got Puck from Shakespeare, of course. Jar of Daydreams, 32. I really like this orange. And then we have Moon Prince. Definitely a big fan of this base. This gray. Geiger, another nice base. Dark Cranberry base. Octagons in October, that's a good one. Asteroid Wanderer, like that eyeshadow. Monolith Jumper, Ebony Star, Vintage Ultraviolet. Those two must be parent and child for sure. The Mystic, Alteran Alchemist, Mycelium. Those two look pretty alike too. Wilted Cosmos, Oceanic Astronomy. We got Cerulean Nights. Definitely a big fan of that orange. Moon Blindness. I like that a lot. Like that name. Glass Balloon. I broke my glass balloon. And Topazian Jungle. Solar Blush, and the Milky Way. So now we're at Gen 50. So I want to take a second to just kind of look and see. So this was posted October 14th, 2017. Gen 50 was born August 27th, 2021. So about 4 years it took me to get to Generation 50. Which is crazy because look at this. This one was born 4 years ago. So it took me another 4 years. This literally was like 8 years in the making, but we'll look at the exact amount of time at the end. So let's jump to Generation 51, Poison Rose. I love this purple with the pale pink. Princess, Lunar Flare, Softest Glow. I'm a big fan of Softest Glow. I remember I like her a lot. Roses of Yesterday, Ethereal Crystal, Moonbound Meteor. I love this one. This one is a good one. Look at just lovely. Opaline Snow, Deadly Grin. I think I named it Grin because of this thing in here. This nose marking is pretty cool. Mind of Darkness, that's a good one. This orange and the purple, or gray purple. Glurple. Endless Lavender, Cooling Magma. That is a beautiful dark base. Almost like there's like a dark green up in here too, huh? Interesting. I'll have to look at that with different display. That's a nice one. Let's look at this. Let's look at this one. Let's change our theme. Let's do forest green, because that's a good one. No, because the green is... What am I thinking? Let's do light blue. There we go. So, zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that was a nice one. Really... Excuse me. Thank you. Really nice colors there. I like those eyes, too. Interesting. Okay, let's change it back. Outlook. X that out. Alright. It's a good one. Cooling Magma. Generation 62. Poison Moon. Red Shift. Valley of the Dolls. Another Marina in the Diamonds reference, of course, because that's my queen. You will know, yeah. Love her. Confetti Heart. Beyond the Rift. I really like that name. That's a good one. That's a good looking pencilier, too. Radioactive Roses. What a shift in colors here. I like that a lot. Mona Olympia. This was a good, I remember this, like, era of my life. When were these born? 2023. So even from Generation 50, 19 generations later, it took me 2 years, an additional 2 years to get there. Fabled Dream. I really like Fabled Dream. I'm pretty sure I had bred Fabled Dream more than at one time. Oh, I guess not. That's a nice one, though. I'll have to. Volcanic Glass, Haunted Dollhouse, that's a good one. Moon Ghost, I like those colors. I like red and purple as a combination. Duchess Fluffy Willow, I'm not sure what I was thinking here. It reminds me of the Toontown names. I don't know if you remember Toontown, but they used to generate names like that for you. I wonder what I was thinking. Not in a bad way, but Hyacinth Dreams, we're at generation 75 now, so let's check that. We're in 2023, so I was still doing pretty good. From 69 to 75. Gen 76 is Silver Mist. We have Heartbreaker, another Marina reference, and then Light Shower, that's a Melanie Martinez reference. Didn't we have a Singularity already? Well, I wonder if they are breedable. That's a male. Let's see. Another male. Darn it, I was gonna breed them. Boo. Okay, let's X these out. We don't need 700 tabs open. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. Yay! Okay, we didn't lose our spot. So, again, Singularity. Ultraviolet Queen. Tropical Sunset. Callisto's Snow. Wandering Exoplanet. Man, these are good ones. All 4 of these guys are they're lovely. We got, Cosmic Hypnosis. Core of Pluto. This is at Gen 85. Gen 86, Bleeding Magnetar. I guess I must have really been into Magnetars. Aren't those... I forgot what those were. White Dwarves? Purpleberry Rock Candy. Another Duchess Fluffy Willow type of name. Space Mantis. Harvest Pumpkin, and Dark Prince. So now we're at Gen 90. So let's see the date. Oh, this one was born... Okay. This one was born 4 months ago. So there was a 2-year break. What was I on? I know Purpleberry Rock Candy's older. Spaceman. I'm pretty sure it started with Harvest Pumpkin. Okay, Harvest Pumpkin. Yep, okay, so I ended in 2024 on Space Mantis at Gen 88. So then I came back in November, 2 years later, to continue the last 11 generations. So that's that. Harvest Pumpkin, got Dark Prince, Lullaby Garden. Wow, that's a really nice one. Dream Meadow. This is when like the colors really started to like ramp up. Like for some reason, of course the colors were ramped up the entire time and they were all beautiful, but just the vibes after Gen 90 are like unmatched. So we have Lullaby Garden, Dream Meadow, Forest Witch, I Know You. Do I know you? Okay, anyway. Alien Bloom, Indigo Gaze, Space Anomaly, another anomaly. July Valentine, even though this one was most certainly born in like January. Yeah, yep, January 27th. Pretty Boy, this was the Gen 99, and then here we go. This is the chosen representative for Generation 100, Final Prince. Okay, look at the accessories on this bad boy. And as always, usually I do save. Oh no, I didn't save a naked version of him. Or a version without accessories. I'm sorry. Not naked. But he is like purple. He's like a dark purple. But these are the accessories layered in this order to get this effect. I do not gatekeep accessories. Take a screenshot, pause it, whatever you gotta do. But I just love the vibes of this one. Just to confirm with you all, he is Generation 100. And although I did have 2 bloodlines, inbred and non-inbred, I did all pretty sure non-inbred for Generation 100. So I know for sure he is non-inbred. And you can, you can stud him if you want, because you don't have to worry about him being inbred. But yeah, that's Generation 100. And then let's look at the full spoiler of all the Gen 100 babies. So we got a nice hot pink family, purple, lilac, pink, more purple, more bright pink. Lots of gorgeous pans in this generation. I should breed more Generation 100s and release them. Oh, I like these ones. Yep, gorgeous. Oh, I forgot that I bred the white panselier into these lines as well. This is a Gen 100 as well, but yeah, there were white panseliers that were released, and I was very graciously given one. I can't remember by who. Oh, Grimrot! That's right. That's absolutely right. I'm sorry, Grimrot, if you see this. You did gift me a snowy, like an actual snowy panselier. And, yep, I made a Gen 100 with it. And then, oh, we've got some nice, like, purple magma looking ones down here. Ooh, lovely. Lovely, gray and purple base. There's Final Prince. Oh, he looks something like this. He looks like one of these guys. Not this, no. More like this one. More like an all dark purple indigo base. Ooh, those are nice. See, this is what I mean by, like, the colors just popped off later on. Love them. So yeah, and then in Final Prince's bio, it does say that he is 8 years, 3 months, and 4 weeks in the making. So that is exactly how long it took me to get to Generation 100. And I am sure there are definitely, I know that there are people who did it in less time. But this was just something that was like a special project to me that has been with me since I first started playing Xanje when I was younger. Like, well, I wouldn't say when I first started, because I first started when I was 13, but probably about 17 is when I started doing this. And I'm 26 now, or 25 now. So it's taken me quite some time, but I finished it. Like, I did it, which is crazy. Like, I wish I could go back in time and tell myself, like, hey, you are not completing this anytime soon. But you will complete it eventually. You will get to Generation 100. It just might take you 9 years almost to do. So if you are doing a 100 generation challenge and you are like losing interest and you're going on breaks and you're wondering if you can complete it, this is literally proof that you can complete this challenge. You can do that. You can do it! Yeah, so, oh, what it, okay, I don't know what that was, but yeah. So, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you enjoyed looking at 100 panseliers. But yeah, I am up to Generation 105. I will say that. I don't know if they're in this room or what. I might have to find it real quick. There's 101. I guess I just didn't breed that one. Okay, so we gotta go into advanced view, and then let's go to the Panselier Palace, because that is where they're all kept. And then we will do recent adopts. And then, yep, there we go. So there is Generation 105. I know I have mine zoomed in quite a bit more than other people do, just because I have a hard time seeing this type of stuff. But yeah, there's 105, and then, of course there's gotta be a 104 around here somewhere. But yep, that's as high as I've gotten. Last ones were born probably about a month ago, just because, like, I got there and it's not as pressing of an issue anymore, or pressing of a project. So I've been also focusing more on breeding like Titan Snowgroons as well. So I did kind of shelve this project because I did complete it, So yeah, enjoy the video. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that this gives you some kind of like motivation or inspiration for your own Gen 100 challenge, or like if you're halfway through it and you're kind of feeling iffy about it, keep pushing. And there's no like time limit, obviously. Like this took me a really long time and I still completed it. So you can definitely do it if you want to. Good luck to anybody who wants to try this. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and watching it. If you are a fellow Xanjian, leave a comment or leave a suggestion of what I should make a video on next. And I hope that you all have a blessed day. And I'm signing off now. Bye bye.